What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a Heart's Desire reading for the sign of Taurus. Okay, Taurus, you guys are first in the zodiac lineup for group 2. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay. So, been a minute, and I got a lot of readings to do. Been just primarily work stuff for me as usual, and I'm sure for you guys too. Um, and just trying to reconfigure some things when it comes to the readings. Things are ever changing. But nonetheless, trying to get these out for you guys. Um, Your right here and nows are out already, as far as from last month in a way. And the Heart's Desire will kind of wrap you guys up until your monthly manifestations, which are due to come out in a little bit before the end of the month. Okay, so trying to, work with Spirit and my angel guides and how to get these readings out for all the groups. Okay, so bear with me as much as y'all can. Okay, so Taurus, let's go ahead and get into your reading. We're going to start with one from the top, which is for present energy, one from the bottom, which is for past energy, and then one energetically from the middle, which is kind of all over the place, but I'm gonna go here with it. I'm gonna go there for your future energy. Okay, let me just space these out just a little bit, and then we'll look at the bottom of the deck to see what the overall outcome is of this energy. Okay, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Truly appreciate your patronage. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe so you can get notified the next time I do a reading for your sign. Okay, let's see what's going on in your present energy. Taurus, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Three of Pentacles to start that present energy. Okay, which is pretty good. Earth energy here. We have a triangle, which just means, to me, rebuilding, a lot of recycling. I'm feeling recycling of either old energy or a mixture. Usually with Three of Pentacles, it is talking about rebuilding things. Not really tied to finances, maybe rebuilding connections in a way. Like I said, recycling of energy is the biggest thing that I keep hearing. Okay, but that's present energy. Let's see what's going on in past energy, which is Six of Pentacles. So we bump up from 3 to now 6. Okay, we have this woman sitting here in meditation, with pentacles bouncing from one side to the next. Okay, so a lot of centering in maybe controlling in the past, trying to control how much you share, possibly as far as more so financial or in regards to information. Okay, maybe kind of trying to keep yourself as balanced as possible. I'm feeling that Two of Pentacles energy for some reason, in the sense of maybe juggling some things, as this woman tends to be. Okay, so maybe in the past you were juggling between some things. So, unfortunately Two of Pentacles didn't come up, but it still can be existent based off of how the imagery is on this card. Okay, and so thus if we go to present and seeing that it is a 3, you obviously, Three of Pentacles, you obviously maybe got rid of something that either wasn't useful or you found a way to repurpose something. Okay, at best. Okay, is as close to the energy as I can get. Okay, now let's see what's in the future energy, which is an Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands means a passionate new start. Okay, now I feel as though for this future energy to come up in the Ace of Wands, again, aside from a passionate new beginning or an offer of one, it's going to come in the sense of the choices that you make and the information that you share or receive. Okay. Um, Hopefully that makes sense to someone. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. And so, depending upon if you're paying attention to your other birth chart placements, you may, go to that reading and look at your heart's desire for that one, not past those that are upcoming. So that way you can get a little bit more of a grounded reading. Okay. But we'll see what happens when we do the clarifiers. All right. So let's see what's at the bottom of the deck for the overall outcome, which is Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands, which means fast movement and communication. Okay, if we take this Ace of Wands and add it to this eight, then there's some blockage that's going to happen. Okay, maybe blocking out on your end, blocking out certain distractions, people, whatever the case may be. For someone, they may feel blocked in something or from doing something, but it's not really a block as it is protection. Okay. If something is like at a standstill, okay, which I'm talking in a standstill would be like Eight of Swords energy, then that just means it's nothing you did. You did everything right. It's just the process of being patient and waiting for some communication. Okay, so just think of it in that sense. It's for someone, not for all Taurus. I can't pinpoint a placement, but just for a particular Taurus, you may feel blocked in something, but it's not to it's not purposeful. It's just part of the process. Okay, so you just have to be patient and maybe direct your attention to something else. Okay, or start getting in preparation for certain things. Okay, as you start getting notified about a couple of things. Okay, so let's get into the clarifiers here, Taurus. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle. Was going to read the split, but let's see what the next one is. Ten of Materials with the Hierophant. Okay. So that's Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Possibly, knowing of some things, family-wise, maybe particular secrets or things that are going on within the family. Some people aren't sharing everything with each other. Kind of vibe. Hopefully it's nothing, like internal family gossip in a way. Just be mindful. Okay, that's all I'm going to say towards that, because I don't want that. I don't want the reading to turn into, a whole thing about, family secrets. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and get into the clarifiers, okay? So, one from the top for the present energy, that Three of Pentacles. One from the bottom, which is for the past energy of the Six of Pentacles. Then one energetically from the middle. And I think we're going for this one here for future energy, and then we'll go to the bottom of the deck to clarify the Eight of Wands. Okay, so to start, let's check on this present energy to see what's clarifying it. Three of Pentacles is being clarified by the Four of Voices, which is the Four of Swords. Okay, here we are with Swords energy coming up. Okay, so taking a time to honestly maybe look at what it is you want to be, who you want to be involved with as far as rebuilding or connections, Taurus. Really taking some time to reflect. Okay, maybe the rebuilding is really for yourself, as we see this person is kind of like in a bath. Okay, beams kind of coming from the eyes that are closed. Okay, there's rose petals here, but in the bath that she's kind of in is kind of like the galaxy, if you will, and then just this lone person along the side. Okay, so it just feels as though, one, for some of you, you need to have some kind of self-care, okay, for yourself. I know I have. I literally, for the like 2 nights, maybe 3, I literally put myself to bed early, like back when we were kids and our parents would put us to bed, like if at early during daylight savings time, like on punishment or something. And I felt like I was putting myself on punishment, but it was really my body just saying, you need to rest. And so for the past few nights, I found myself, I may not have went directly to sleep as soon as I hit the bed, but it was like 7 o'clock. I'm still seeing the sun out, and I'm like, why am I in bed? It's because I really needed to rest. Okay. And so find that time for yourself so that way you can do that, because you obviously need to recharge in a way, Taurus. And so kind of be mindful of how much energy you are pretty much utilizing in a day on particular things that don't really deserve your energy. Okay. As far as things or people, places, or things that you do want to rebuild or really reconnect with, really think it over, okay? Because there may be a chance that you reduce this 3 to a 1, where it's like minuscule, in the sense of not even worth your time dealing with, okay? So take the time to review some things, okay, and really reflect, all right? Could be just self-growth for some of you, but others it could be a little bit deeper. We'll see what happens in the other readings for the month of May, okay? So let's get into the past energy. 6 of Pentacles is with the 9 of Inspiration. Now, what happened earlier when I mentioned the 9 of Wands, okay? And here we are yet again, past energy, okay? And so 9 of Wands shows up here. Potentially you guys in the past with this 6 of Pentacles kind of maybe went on your own, kind of blocking out everything. And again, maybe very sparingly, or avoiding sharing certain things with people in the past. Maybe just, again, like I said, out of protecting your own energy or protecting whatever it was that you were creating at the time. Possibly doing too much sharing in the sense of financially, maybe not in the sense of actually giving to someone, but maybe telling people about how much money you're spending, okay? Because people have a tendency of being in your pockets just a little bit too much, okay? And I'm not saying just you, Taurus, I'm talking about people in general, okay? Have a tendency of doing that. And so you may have embarked on your own putting money into yourself for some of you in the past, and that possibly has boded well for you, and maybe just trying to figure out, you know, again in the present, if it is pertaining to that, if you have something that's worth continuing, okay? So that's past energy, all right? Now, let's see what's going on in the future energy. With the Ace of Wands, we have Temperance. What did I say about having patience? Temperance is here to, you know, remind and confirm that, okay? So this passionate new beginning, or this new start in the future placement with this Ace of Wands, gives us temperance, okay? So you kind of have this woman here, and I almost feel like you have the moon phases here, and so temperance is just again a reminder, one, to be patient. Two, I feel like this day and night kind of vibe with us, Taurus, okay? In the sense of maybe one way during the day and another way at night, okay? Um, there's something there, but I just can't dive into it. And maybe because it's that moon energy there, okay? Again, we still have the month of May to explore you guys a little bit more. So we'll see what happens with that. But I don't want to ruin anything for anyone. And so, again, some form of passionate new beginning, a restart of some sort, or an offer of a new passionate beginning, but you just have to be patient and wait on it, okay? Someone could be actually, stuck between that shadow work and light work, okay? As far as on themselves, not you, but someone connected to you that may want to offer you a new beginning. And so you have to be patient on what they're battling with mentally, okay? As this woman is kind of like holding her temples a little bit, the sun is above her with the moon phases below. Dark scenery is behind her, while there's kind of like stretched orb light around the head a little bit. And so a lot of maybe confusion with this person, or finding it hard to kind of get back to whoever you may have known them as, okay? In order to be a better person for you, okay? Especially for this movement to happen, all right? But like I said, some form of blockage has occurred. Again, maybe more so for your protection and not so much as purposeful, okay? Let's see what's clarifying this Eight of Wands, though, for you guys, Taurus. And it's the Nine of Emotions, which is the Nine of Cups with the Eight of Wands, okay? You do have the Devil underneath this Eight of Wands, but I think it's you guys kind of getting in your head about things in regards to not seeing something happen, okay? You have to be in this Nine of Cups energy. You have to become secure within yourself, okay? Not moving in which is Capricorn energy, not moving so much in a negative headspace, okay? Not going into dark thoughts of any kind of why things are the way that they are, or because of the potential blockage that happened in the past, or the ability for it to happen later on, or again, not purposely, okay? But this Nine of Emotions being here is about purifying yourself, taking the time to do so. As far as while you are waiting, like I said, take that Nine of Cups energy and utilize that to focus on yourself, get some things done, because whenever things lift up, you are going to be pretty busy, okay? But you will be, I hear, chosen, okay? You are chosen. It's just taking some time for that to come up. So you have to be secure within yourself. Look at the accomplishments that you've already made while awaiting this energy to come in, okay? This new energy, okay? So let's get into the Heart's Oracle here, where we see what's to come, or the final decision, and we'll go into the book to get your final message, Taurus. 3 shuffles here. Let me know in the comments if you have been kind of dealing with a lot of reevaluating of things, trying to make decisions on stuff. that just keeps popping up because it has to be taken care of. Okay, if you keep seeing the same things resurfacing again, it's because they do need to be dealt with. Okay, in the most mature way. Okay, and so sadness and isolation. Okay, sadness and isolation. Number three. Okay, time to take care of yourself, Taurus. Again, mind, body, and spirit. Okay, we have this person that, again, kind of like this temperance card, day and night. um this is where you have been. Okay, it's time to kind of jump into the light. Darkness is not forever. Okay, as there is a beam of light kind of emanating from the heart space and around, kind of almost like a protection, if you will, as this person jumps up from out of the darkness and into the light. Okay, knowing that, the darkest part never lasts long. Okay, it's not good to isolate ourselves for longer than what's needed. Okay, 121, which equals out to 4. It's about, if you are isolating, it's about protecting your energy right now from anything that's not serving you. Okay, you do have refusing to see underneath, number 2. Okay, and so you could be blocking out things that you know you need to pay attention to, focusing on what it is. In a sense, you're focusing on what it is you want, not what you don't want. But you may need to see that what it is you want may not be good for you. Okay, depending on what it is. Okay, so let's go into the book here. Sadness and isolation. Sorrow, disappointment, trust, and healing are your key words here. Love can bring both joy and sorrow. When disappointment enters your life, it's important to acknowledge the accompanying sadness and feelings of loss. However, it's equally vital not to dwell on the loss. The temptation may be to isolate yourself from the world and cling to your grief. This card is a reminder to trust that this situation, as hard as it may be, is in your best interest. It's time to gently let go of the sorrow and disappointment. Sorrow can hold you back, or it can elevate you to new levels of understanding. Focusing on your sadness and loss will prevent you from attracting new positive energy around relationships. So it's time to turn your disappointment into hope for the future. Thus, this Ace of Wands that has came up. Okay. Ask what lessons you can learn from the situation. Move beyond despair into healing and joyful love of self. Okay. Let go and move on. You have more powerful spiritual forces helping you than you could ever imagine. Okay. And so take the time to recognize that, Taurus. Don't stick so much in that want that doesn't want you right now. Okay. It's not you, it's them. If it's something material, it's not time yet because there's other things that have to be done first before you can obtain it. Okay. Again, if you haven't yet, check out the monthly manifestations. They can really assist you in the sense of organizing yourself and kind of moving your energy with that in which you're trying to obtain. Okay. We're going to get into the power of surrender here, which is advice, a message of support to close out your reading, Taurus. 3 shuffles here. it's just a time to be really honest with ourselves, Taurus. If you would like some self-care items, this is the best time to check out the shop. Okay. I do have some roll-on meditation oils that can assist you as far as just, working on yourself, aligning your energy, or align my energy, which is one of the oils that I have, along with Flourish if you're dealing with anything with matters of the heart, along with All Right, would be very earthy, and suitable for you as a very calming aromatherapy oil. Everything, well, not everything, select items are 50% off now until the 28th. So it's normally $12 for a roll on, is now 6. Okay. If you see 3 that you like, that's $20 literally for 3 oils. Okay. One of the biggest sales that I've done on the shop so far. So by all means, you can click the link below on this video and get you a couple of items. Okay. Your bottom of the deck card here is Surrender to Prayer. Okay, Surrender to Prayer, which says give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Okay, give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from your heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Okay, really talk about what it is that you want through prayer, meditation, manifestation, whatever you so believe in. Okay, I feel this emanating energy of the sacral chakra. Okay, whatever you're dealing with, Taurus, may be tied to maybe some form of trauma as a child or in your youth, or a bad relationship. Whatever the case may be, it's something tied to that. I truly would also suggest, aside from the monthly manifestations, to help deal with those traumas, to watch the Tap Into Your Soul readings, more so for the activity and the illustrations and the cards, which really, I think, help in the sense of drawing out those traumas and asking subsequent questions that could assist you in kind of healing, in the healing process. Okay. And so definitely take the time to check that out at your leisure. But that's really all I have for you guys today. So with that being said, Taurus, I hope you guys do well, and just really take into these messages today, because obviously you guys really need it. Okay. So until your next reading, peace.